What is going on, guys? It is your boy Gamers Goon here today to talk about my Takeover Brooklyn 3 predictions. Now, this show I'm very excited for. This is going to be the highlight of my weekend. I'm sure it's going to be a highlight of a lot of people's weekends. And I've been looking for Takeover Brooklyn for quite some time. I've been looking forward to it ever since coming back from New Orleans. In New Orleans, I went to Takeover New Orleans, and that was a fun show. I liked it. Then we went to WrestleMania, so obviously I was still excited for that because I was actually going to be there. But then it was Takeover Chicago, great show. And now it's Takeover Brooklyn. I'm really looking forward to it. Always look forward to the takeovers. Might be better than the actual SummerSlam card, even though it only has 5 matches. But I really am looking forward to the card they got prepared for us. There's only one thing that I'm not excited about during this entire ordeal, and it is the fact that we will not see Aleister Black, as far as I know, because I believe he is injured, because that is why he got pulled from the Tommaso Ciampa Johnny Gargano triple threat that was supposed to be scheduled for the evening. We're going to talk about that because I'm assuming that's going to be the main event. We're going to talk about that last. And we're actually going to start with the undercard feud. A feud that I think we all know where it's going. So, Velveteen Dream, obviously one of the most popular, and if not, one of the best wrestlers on the entire roster, Raw, SmackDown included. Velveteen Dream is a really talented guy. And he's been taking losses. Let's be honest. He lost to Ricochet. He's lost all over the place. He lost the ladder match. He's lost to Aleister Black. Every time Velveteen Dream gets a big spotlighted feud at a pay-per-view, he doesn't seem to come out on top. EC3 being fairly new. He's not really that new. He did debut in New Orleans in the ring. But I think what's going to happen is I think EC3 is going to pick up the victory over Velveteen because Velveteen can eat losses and remain perfectly fine. I do like Velveteen. I would like to see Velveteen win. But if we're going to be honest, EC3 is probably going to get the victory on Saturday night. And that's why I'm going to predict EC3 to beat Velveteen Dream there. Next, we're going to talk about Undisputed Era and Mustache Mountain. Now, let's be honest. Mustache Mountain, we all love him. We all love Mustache Mountain. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't see Undisputed Era losing on a big show like Takeover Brooklyn. Takeover Brooklyn is essentially the WrestleMania for them, and I think Undisputed Era is going to win this one. I don't see a team such as Mustache Mountain, even though we like them. I don't see them being the team to change the whole system for a long time. We know that they won the titles overseas, but I don't think we're gonna see Mustache Mountain win at a Takeover Brooklyn. I don't think that's gonna happen. Next, we're gonna talk about Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane. This is a match I'm actually looking forward to, but I am afraid this is going to be more of a Dakota Kai type of match where Baszler is just going to completely bully and just go right at Sane, and then Sane's going to have her chance to come back. Can't quite do it. Baszler picks up the victory. That's what I think is going to happen. The only reason I think that's going to happen is because I feel like they're building up Candice LeRae more than they're building up Kairi Sane. And I think the way they're booking everything, Candice LeRae would be the right one to take the title off Baszler. And that's probably going to happen around Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, something like that. One of those weekends. I don't see Baszler losing against Kairi Sane. I just don't. If he does, then I'm all down for it. I do like Kairi Sane. She's really good. I love what she did in the Mayhem Classic. But we're just gonna hope Kairi Sane wins, but I'm predicting Shayna Baszler wins. Now, this is a match that I really couldn't come to a full drawn conclusion. So I was looking at this card and I was like, there has to be a title change. There's always a title change at Takeover Brooklyn. There's always that big moment. I knew it was. I knew that Ricochet and Adam Cole was going to be a good match. I think it's going to be a very good match, actually. It's for the title, the North American Championship. Adam Cole won that in New Orleans. He's had it for, what, 5 months, something like that? 4 months? I don't think it's time to drop the title for Adam Cole. But I think if there is a title change, this would be the match. This has to be the match. I don't see Baszler losing. I don't see Undisputed losing, and I don't really see Ciampa losing. We're going to talk about Ciampa later, but Ricochet is the only guy that I really think at TakeOver Brooklyn could legitimately win the title. But I'm going to say that Adam Cole's going to win. I'm going to put my money on Adam Cole, and we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about Ciampa and Gargano. During this Ciampa and Gargano feud, have loved every single minute of it. Every single minute. From the first when they broke up, I was there live, throws him right into the LED board. Beautiful moment. Everybody screaming at Ciampa as the credits roll. Then we have TakeOver New Orleans. Great match. Great match. Johnny Gargano finally beat the man that's made his life awful. Finally did it. Everybody loved Johnny Gargano. And then, TakeOver Chicago. Street fight. Ciampa. He puts on one of the best street fights we've ever seen. And he beats Johnny Gargano. Then, this gets a little more intense when Aleister Black was defending his title against Tommaso Ciampa. And out of nowhere, Johnny Gargano comes in trying to hit Ciampa with the belt. Misses Ciampa, hits Aleister. Aleister's pinned. Ciampa is the new champion. The ref didn't see anything. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Gargano just gifted his former best friend and now arch rival a championship. There's only one problem with me going for Johnny Gargano during this match specifically. I do not feel as if Ciampa was given a title run just to be a placeholder. I don't think that was the case. Ciampa is the best heel in the business. He over everybody. He's better than Miz. He's better than Kevin Owens. He's better than anybody you can fathom. He's probably better than Samoa Joe. Ciampa right now is on the best part of his game. And for Tommaso Ciampa to hold that title for less than 3 or 4 months, 5 months maybe, probably even longer, I would think. It'd be awful. I think Gargano in this match, since it is a last man standing match, he doesn't need to be pinned. He doesn't need any of this crap. You could easily have Ciampa get some handcuffs or get a stretcher or something and just make sure he can't physically get up, duct tape him to the ground. There's a lot of ways to go around making Gargano lose without him actually getting clean knocked out for 10 seconds. You got to keep this feud going, because the money is in Gargano. Takeover Brooklyn is a huge spot, and I would, if Ciampa had a longer title run, I would say perfect. Gargano takes the title. Takeover Brooklyn, one of the best crowds of the year, loves Gargano, and that's going to be Takeover's best moment probably since the first Takeover Brooklyn. And really, that whole crowd would erupt for Johnny Gargano. But do I see it happening? No. Do I want it to happen? Yeah. I don't think Ciampa's title reign has been long enough. I really want to see Gargano win. I don't want to see them put Gargano in a Philadelphia with the Rumble or wherever Survivor Series is. I don't want to see him in well, actually, maybe. They could do it. They could do it Mania weekend, as they will be back in Brooklyn. But can you last another 6 months with this feud? You've seen almost everything. You've seen almost everything. The only thing left, really, is Gargano to get that title. Unless they bring back something I think could very well work with these two men, Ciampa and Gargano. I think for a pay-per-view, you have to bring back... Well, you're not even bringing it back because you use it on main roster. I think you need to bring down the Hell in a Cell. This is one of those blood feuds where that fits perfect. Both men hate each other. Gargano has been striving and trying and clawing and just putting all of his blood, sweat, and tears into chasing Ciampa. And Ciampa's just being handed the championship. Ciampa, he's sitting there making fun of Johnny, doing all this stuff, barely doing anything, really. And people hate Ciampa for it. They hate him. Ciampa walks out with no music, gets a vicious, vulgar reaction. And Hell in a Cell is a good platform for that. Now, you're not going to put the title on Johnny Gargano in a Hell in a Cell match. If you're going to do it, you probably have to do a... You know what? You could do an I Quit match, too. You could. A lot of the matches that they could put up are going to be more the matches we haven't seen. That's going to be their money in their matches. But I don't think it's time for Gargano to take the title off Ciampa. If it happens, it happens. If not, like I said, I didn't think it was the right time. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my Takeover Brooklyn 4 predictions. You will be seeing my SummerSlam predictions when I'm back in school. Yeah. I know I'm going back to school. Yeah, woo. So excited for that. It's going to be Friday. I might post it before I go in. Might. I'm going to film it tomorrow. We're gonna go over and discuss certain aspects of SummerSlam that are lacking. SummerSlam starts at 4. Takeover Brooklyn starts at, I believe, 6. Looking forward to Takeover Brooklyn. Nothing to say the least. I'm very excited. And at the end of Saturday night, I think we are going to look and see that Takeover Brooklyn is probably the best show of the year yet again. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Gamers Goon talking to you guys about the NXT predictions. See you guys next time.